With Final Fantasy VII Remake. Gonna start a new game and check this thing out. I'm pretty excited about this. This is a great game. When it was the classic game that I played years ago, so I'm curious how they improved on this with modern graphics and playstyle. So let's do classic mode, which is probably the easiest way to do, so I can not have to focus on manually fighting the enemies as much, because I just want to kind of experience this more so than worrying about playing it aggressively. Graphics certainly came a long way from the good old square hair days of Final Fantasy VII, that's for sure. Look at that, wow. This is actually a very nice intro. It's also a very long intro. There it is, there's that city. There we go. There's my boy. All right. Alright, let's see how the control movements work on this. Hopefully it won't make me sick.
Get down here, murder.
Alright, destruction of Mako Reactor 1. Let's go.
Halt! Who goes there?
You're up.
I'm up. Why don't you do something? Alright, let's see. Use square to attack with sword. Use square to unleash attack capable of hitting multiple enemies. So it's all square. Alright. Let's go. Let's see.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so. Not bad.
Okay. Cloud is now level 7? Wow, that was quick. Do I see other camera angles? Here we go. That's better.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
Have fun.
Okay, let's see. ATB gauge fills, hit square. Alright.
Freeze! Move and we shoot!
Go ahead.
Now what? You can expand ATB gauge charges to perform battle commands such as using ability magic, X, and using only one of the commands. Okay.
That's that. Enough of this.
Okay, let's see. Abilities. They're not charged yet. Chop them up.
Not bad.
Check map, you can do this. See to access map, various objectives. Move your character close to automatically jump. Alright.
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Wait.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded.
Nothing?
Let's go.
Gotta make sure I check all these nooks and crannies. Guess those are not destructible. Nothing here. Uh-huh. Okay. There we go. Two potions. Object destruction is kind of limited here. Yep. So Shrina logo, press square to smash them. Gotcha. Went the wrong way.
So
it
what's
looks
Soldier
like.
Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Really enjoy the work with them.
Okay, so there they are. Let's chop them up. MP with a Mako shard. All right, that's something.
Or even the same.
Give it a rest.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge.
Can someone type a comment so I can see if the comments are actually coming up or that it's just not showing on my end?
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
Hold on. Yeah. No, I'm not seeing any messages on my end, so I don't know if it's something with the broadcast settings. Let me see if I can figure this out real quick. Let's see. Oh well. Can't seem to see the any comments. Maybe nobody's making any. Alright, let's see what we got here. R2 to lock onto specific. Wait, that's R3. R3 again to unlock. Okay.
Get him, boy!
Guess you're first.
Dagger's good. There's that special.
Is that it?
Linear progression, it looks like.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
There it is.
This way. Huh, not so fast. We've got company.
Should be easy. It's over.
Here it comes. Enough.
Not bad.
Pretty straightforward so far. Oh, here we go, more boxes.
Here we go. See ya. That it?
I like how he talks to himself while he's fighting. It's always kind of fun to have a monologue when you're chopping somebody up.
Come on, Cloud.
Pick up the pace.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door!
Well, wait!
It's over!
That's my line.
He's alone!
Alright, so different stances.
We can take it! Make it rain!
That'll do.
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out.
No crates. Alright. This definitely isn't your classic RPG anymore. Not turn-based. It's basically just like most of the modern type adventure-style games. Graphics is nice. Gameplay's pretty standard. Alright. Explore everything. I don't know if any of you guys even ever played Final Fantasy VII, because that basically goes back to the 90s and PlayStation 1. So some of the younger guys probably never even seen Final Fantasy VII as a game. Okay, looks like I'm running in circles now. Hold on. Gotta go the other way. Probably need to talk to this guy.
I'll secure our escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the map. So, I need to be here, I think. Shows relative to current position. What is this? Front gate. Okay, let's go this way. Up the ramp. Through here. Trying to find my way back to where I need to be. I'm doing a good job at getting lost in here, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the elevator, so that's the wrong way. Let's see, so go through this again. Gotta go the other way. Through the door, down the ramp, through the hall. Okay, I might be heading the right way now. I think I backtracked too far is what it was. This guy here is taking care of the escape route, therefore, let me go this way. Yep, here we go.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? Then we're good.
Ah, here we go. Progression.
Careful in there.
So it's not much of an open world exploration. This is definitely kind of a linear dungeon setup. Follow the path and you'll get there. A little bit of side nooks and crannies, stuff like this to just make sure you don't miss. And otherwise, forward ho.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I...
Goes back a long way. All right.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
So
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
That's what I was thinking.
Say that again.
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Hey, Mihai. Yeah, I can see your message now, which is good. I can always answer by voice. I just can't really type. What I do is I have my phone next to me so I can still type messages if needed. Welcome to the stream.
You listening, Merc?
Yeah, CSR Showdown, huh?
Move.
That's always fun.
And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
I should have asked for more money, you're right. Alright, so now you're gonna have to switch to Barrett, I'm sure, so you can attack. I can overcharge my attack. Yep.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me. How'd you like that?
Overcharge. There we go.
Come on.
You can switch different characters depending on the battle situation. Left to right to switch characters. R1, L1, L2. Gotcha.
Give him hell. Do your job, Merc.
Shut up and move over. Was never in doubt.
Where's the next target? Alright. I guess down here is the only way to go.
Look what we have here.
A laser security system. Great.
Oh yeah, laser security system. This is a fun part.
They'll cut you down to size and then some.
Hey Kenny, how are you?
I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah.
Actually no, I have not, so I'm just gonna step right into those lasers and hope I live.
Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
I'm doing good, Kenny. Checking out the new Final Fantasy VII Remake because it was a favorite game back in the day. By quickly holding R1 or R2 to dash. Gotcha. Alright. Let's see if we can do a little quick dash here. I want to see him walk through that. Come on, Barrett. Come on over. There you go. Alright, so these lasers all have a simple pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, gone.
Not too shabby.
Let's see what this one's pattern is. 1's down. 1 down. 1 down.
You're doing good, soldier. Okay, let's see what's up next. And it's more of the same. Come on then.
Well, I just put up a Showdown video about a little bit about my complaints about Showdown more than anything. Checking out Final Fantasy VII, nothing a whole lot new. These events recently has been relatively easy on CSR2, provided you have the upgrades as usual. I'm going to do the second part of the Easter Cup tonight, and I will upload that. Okay, let's watch the lasers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice job, Cloud.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was dumb. 2.
Like a walk in the park, huh?
Yeah, whatever you say. The Shark Hurricane is obviously the more collectible one for everybody. I think most people are going to vote for that one. But my feeling is, from a useful standpoint, the LB would be much better in the long run for live. But I already got an LB, so I'm going to vote for the Shark. Because that's a car that goes back to almost beginning of the game, and everybody likes that car.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
Spells. No spells? Alright. I don't seem to have any. Oh, unable to use no ATV. Alright. See, hitting certain attacks with large chunks of damage. A temporary knock. Okay.
Hey, it's not moving!
Let's pin it down. Give it all you've got.
Staggered. Alright. Staggered. Takes more damage. Got it.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this. What are you, 20-something?
First. Huh? Soldier first.
Gotcha.
Class.
I think the LB Hurricane ultimately is more useful. It's one of my go-to live race cars, Kenny. But the LB Shark livery is extremely rare before, so I think for people who played a long time, having an opportunity to get that is a big deal. So I have the game here on pretty much on easy. That's why I took down that boss without really any strategy or even knowing what the hell I'm doing. But if I had it on higher difficulty, it might have been a whole different story. Again, I'm just trying to explore the first part of this game.
That's our target.
And I understand that since you don't have it, it makes sense to get the LB Aventador. It's a great car.
Let's get down there.
Damn, I can practically taste tobacco in here. Hurry it up.
Little something.
My heart's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
It's nice they added all this commentary as part of the game from all the characters. So it's not like just the music and silence. On the other hand, I don't know. If I have to listen to this throughout the game for the whole time, it might drive me crazy. Alright, where are we going?
Aw, you're choosing me over the reactor? That's sweet, but I'll wait my turn. Go blow her mind.
They sure won't.
Okay. Change to him.
Take the lead.
Yeah, I'll do it. Suck on this. Ain't no thing.
Okay.
Bring it home.
Let's do this.
Well, the LB Aventador beats Dino naturally. It's basically, depending on the lobby you put it in, it's very effective in live. So, yeah, it's a great car. I have no issue with it. But the livery for that Shark Hurricane, again, it's extremely collectible for older players that have otherwise have the other cars. chest. Nice. Okay. So I'm here at a dead end. I guess there's something I need to do, but what? Let's see. Probably go the other way. Something I'm missing here? Hey Shia, how are you? And I apologize ahead of time if I mispronounce any of your names. You know, some of your names are probably pronounced differently than how I'm doing it. So again, I apologize up front if I'm doing it wrong. There's got to be a way out of this dump. Come on, where am I supposed to go from here? Hold on. Reactor to lower level left bridge. What is this? Well, there might be something I can take down. Oh, I see it. Stairs.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. I'm doing well. And to answer your question, Kenny, yeah, I agree. I mean, I think from a useful standpoint, certainly LB Aventador. But again, LB Aventador has been available to quite a few players quite a few times. It's more for the newer players that Spider-Man LB might be definitely a good upgrade, but for someone who already has the LB, it's just another LB. I mean, yes, it's a unique color livery, right, but it's not as unique as the Shark Hurricane.
Really can bite the hand
Huracan. Sorry.
Go on. Do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just
This is Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't know if any of you guys ever played Final Fantasy VII, but that goes back to the early 90s. So, you know, good old PlayStation 1 RPG, and it's one of the most popular Final Fantasies, I think, out of all of them. Certainly they made movies and stuff based on 7. So I love it. So that's why I had to check this out.
What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
20 minutes or 30 minutes. Now, so if you set it for shorter time, longer time, who knows? Let's do shorter time.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
20 minutes should be enough to get out.
You double-crossing!
Heads up!
What in the hell?
Oh, this is, yeah. That'd be neat.
Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
Time to run.
Get ready.
This is a bigger boss than the other boss, that's for sure.
Okay.
We barely scratched the damn thing.
Didn't I tell you to use magic?
Thought you were full of shit.
Think whatever you want. Just do
magic.
Never once coming out.
Do I have my thing charged up? I do. Okay. So, time to use magic. Spells. Fire. Oh.
Time to burn.
They don't usually make these new relatively fast cars easier for you to get access to.
System before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius? Bingo! Focus on that cord.
Oh, now he remembers. Don't keep me waiting in suspense next time.
It's on you.
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
Still? Lock on this. If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less lip from you?
Focus shot. That did nothing.
Hell yeah, baby!
Now's our chance. Give it everything you've got.
So now.
Run away.
Damn pain in the ass! You got this!
I got this.
Staggered. Alright, taking damage. Let's see.
Going in. All out.
Final Fantasy 11, or the one that you mentioned, I have never played. I'll be honest, I never actually played any Final Fantasies, I think past 7. Woo. That hurt.
Another barrier?
Alright, let me see about... Shouldn't I use spell? Fire?
No escape. Keep it together.
About damn time! Could keep going if I heal up. That's all! Damn it! Fuck on me!
Ah, this guy. Moving around quite a lot. I don't like that. That doesn't look good.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit.
Don't get hit?
Take cover behind that debris.
Okay. What debris? Oh, that debris. Okay, that sucked.
Ain't no limit we can't break. Now, get in there and do some damage!
Need to do something about these wounds.
I need to do something about these wounds. Meaning I should use inventory. Try that out.
Gotta heal up.
This is really messy. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Auto repair you.
Oh,
damn it! We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Merc.
I'm getting interrupted.
Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an opening.
Got the other leg.
It's not gonna go down easy. Focus.
You focus, soldier boy. You ain't gotta worry about me missing my shot.
That's good enough. Wow, I kind of botched that. That was a complete and utter mess that I just kind of tapped my way through. Yeah, the next season's PC Cup should be the Kia. And then after that, I think we're getting a really old car, the Bentley Continental GT. I have to look at the charts that were on Facebook again, but I'm pretty sure Kia is the next season.
20 minutes until detonation.
That's great to hear. I'm glad that the videos are helping. That's why I make them with the hopes that newer players can make it a little bit, make it through these events a little bit easier.
Come on, we've got to move.
You know, the sad truth is I actually read a little bit about a walkthrough on this this part, and I still completely botched it. So there's just too much going on graphically sometimes for me to really focus on what the hell I'm doing. But it's a beautiful game with the graphics though. I'm talking about this game, not CSR. CSR has great graphics too. That's really its main attraction, with the beautiful cars that look realistic. Although, it can be rather buggy. Thank you. Yeah, I like to explain things. I don't like to just show you something without saying anything, because it's hard sometimes to visualize and just see what the other person's doing. But if they explain to you step by step, then it's much easier to follow. Not another. What is this? Alright, see if I can shuffle over somewhere.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you? My hero.
I can skip it. Okay.
Hey! We'll link up over there! Look after Jesse!
Come this way.
Okay, here we go.
This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
Isn't there a way to go faster?
I think I see an exit. Come on.
Ah, I like the little blue arrow telling me where to go. That's nice.
Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're running out of time.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry.
Ah, the grip-reduced down tunes. Yep. That technique actually works on a ton of cars. You just have to make sure you find the point at which upgrades in engine, turbo, and other things overwhelms the grip or not. So, in fact, even the F1, which once you upgrade too much will no longer be able to do that, but in the slower lobbies like 10.5, the F1 can actually use the grip tune to beat Dino by about 0.5 to 0.6 seconds, which makes it a much more
Soldier boy.
dominating car in that particular lobby as long as you control it properly and don't get bumped.
Cooling. 5 seconds is all we need. That's that. Enough. Deal with that.
Need my help, do you?
Yes, I do need your help. Shoot that thing that's flying.
See ya! Let's go. Gotta get the hell out of here.
Are there any crates? Don't want to miss any goodies. Now, in the scheme of things, grand scheme of things, in live racing, the LB Aventador type cars that have what I call like a natural dyno beating setup, meaning it just beats dyno no matter what, they're actually better in some ways because they don't bump as easily as a whip down tune car. So, run away. Okay. Focus thrust.
Here it comes. You're mine.
Staggered.
Sorry. That's it.
Hit him again. Fill my bar back up.
That was education.
Okay. Clock is still ticking. Where am I going? Hey, you know, you should be leading me, not stand there looking like an idiot. Where are we going? Oh, thanks. So I gotta lead the way. Oh wait, I see a chest. Well, I know that with the latest update, if you go through all of the elite upgrades for the F1, it's the new king of CSR at I think a low 6.9 time, meaning it can run like a 6.91, which is definitely faster than anything else that we can get right now. So that is the fastest car, but again, if you want to upgrade 50 ranks of the elite with that car, that's going to be a hell of a lot of work.
No shit. That's that.
Where's the other guy? Okay, control that. Woohoo!
Enough.
Let's go.
That was sloppy.
Yes, that was sloppy. Oh wait, I just came here. Came from here. What am I doing? Yeah, the Shark is definitely one of the coolest looking liveries in the game, without a doubt. And it's one of the original fastest cars in the game. Not anymore by a long shot, but back in the day when, you know, the LaFerrari was still the fastest, the LB Shark Hurricane was like the second, the Huracan was like the second fastest.
Going in. That's that. That was sloppy.
You damn right it was. You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
Yes, I would take care of those wounds. Except, I'm not sure how to do it.
Let's do this. See ya.
Away.
You're done.
Dagger.
That's that.
Kill him.
Let's switch it up.
About damn time.
Bongo.
So did you.
Sir.
They're destroying their own stuff. How about that? Cut your nose off to spite your own face.
Come on.
if I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, thank God I didn't have to do that manually.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
Because I would have botched that and died. Oh, there it is. I think that is the first section of the game. Not bad for an intro part. I think they did a pretty good job, actually. The fighting's a little messy. I actually don't like that style. I'm more of a turn-based combat player than live-action game player, so...
And with nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean...
Yeah. Hey, VW Vito, how are you? Yeah, that's... I played this game to death back in the 90s. I, in fact, got all my characters up to the highest level. I beat Emerald and Ruby Weapon. Had the Black Chocobo. So, you know, this brings back a lot of memories. But, of course, the game changed so much, it's not really the same game anymore. But for nostalgia purposes, I'm not complaining. You know, it's... the same characters that you were playing with back then. They really expanded everything, and the way this is now shown, I think it's much more understandable as a storyline. Because I remember Final Fantasy VII was so confusing back then. I had no idea what the whole point was, other than, you know, gain XP, get materia, and just keep grinding. This one you can kind of see the storyline a lot better.
We need to get out of this place.
Was it the Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
How much farther do we have
He
to
sounds
go?
like me.
Not far.
I'd be saying the same thing. I need me a pick-me-up, some chocolate bars, maybe a beer. Because, you know, all this running around makes me hungry just looking at it.
That's
All
about
right,
as good a place as any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Now, at least there's a nice little guide arrow there.
Marlene.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
Oh, I'm old enough, believe me. I was saying at the beginning that the younger guys probably looking at this game going, what do they mean remake? Yeah, I'm probably going to try to set up live stream of CSR2 again. You know, when they added that ID thing, I'm not good technologically. I was struggling even with this live stream, which is all automated. So you can imagine for me to set up a CSR2 one and cut out the ID. I mean, I'm no Mills. You know, Mills is a younger guy. He's very up on the technology. I'm not. I'm in my mid-40s here, so, you know, I can't. I can use a computer. I know a little bit around it, but I'm just not as good as the younger guys with setting up this stuff.
Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster
We are
warning has been
seasoned and experienced, not old.
Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of...
No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, because I'm here for you.
Yeah, I'm using Extreme. I think it's called Extreme
Your fears.
instead of OBS. Because I downloaded OBS, I couldn't use it too well, so I went with the Extreme instead, and that seems to work well. I figured out a way to cut out the bottom a little bit so I don't have to deal with the ID part. That's why I'm thinking I can live stream again.
What's our next
I'm
move,
probably
boss?
gonna find the next event, one of the next events, and test the live streaming of CSR for a bit. Then once I can get the hang of it again, I'll try to do it a little more regularly. So this one's easy because it's on PS4. You just hit share and boom, it goes right to YouTube, which is nice.
We'll split up and shoot for the last train home. Regroup in the freight car. Got it?
Later then.
Okay, so I think we're nearing the end of this chapter at least. There was an autosave earlier. Usually that's a good sign of it.
Once we're back at base.
Wow. I need more variety? Thanks. My son just told me I need more variety. Thank you, Shia. Appreciate that.
I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Of course not.
And yeah, again, CS2 players generally prefer live streams, I noticed. That's why, you know, I always join Mill's streams when I can, and I can see that it's something where it's much quicker interaction. So you're asking questions live rather than, you know, watching a video and then just posting a question and waiting for a response. So I think, yeah, it's a better way to share information.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
I don't know how to use it. Okay. Begin tutorial. Let's see. Okay, material equipment. Press triangle to sip the materia. Okay. Press X to select. Ah, simple. Yeah, that sync profile issue, I know from what I've seen is that it's something to do with their server thinking you're still logged in on some other device. That seems to be the primary reason they would sync, because what the server is saying is that their data coming in and somehow it wants to make sure it matches, and it just syncs over and over and over again. And you're not the first person that had that issue. I've actually heard of that issue probably going back 2 years plus of playing the game, and there's just no simple solution to it. Unfortunately, it's one of those support issues that either they get it resolved for you or they just don't. They always say that everything's always good on their end. I mean, I don't know if you ever played on multiple devices or anything like that, but you know, that's probably one of the questions I would ask first, because I had someone tell me they didn't have another device with the game active. It's not so much that the game wasn't active, it was in the background of the device still considered active, and then they're trying to use their phone and it was on their tablet, and that's kind of what caused a lot of syncing at one point. But I'm not saying that's your issue, I'm just saying that's one of the possible causes. So, well, I think this is a good midpoint for this game. I've been playing over an hour, so I'm going to take a break Thanks guys for joining me and watching it. Let me know what do you think of this game. Actually, I mean, I understand this game is about 45 hours to complete. So this is something you can definitely put a little time into, but it's not. Obviously, it's not as something I'm as good at with as CSR, for example. But it's definitely a fun game so far, and I'm looking forward to putting some more time in it. Again, when I put the CSR2 stream up, I will probably schedule it so that people have time to kind of get ready to join me on that one. And thanks again for watching with me and watching me play, actually. I'll catch you guys again soon. Have a good one.